All right, class. So we are using the TinyWebDB component down here, and as you can see, it's got this App Inventor, the default URL for their service. Since I've created one for us, and you can see it here, which is uuai2 at appspot.com, I'm going to copy everything up to the .com, okay? So uu-ai2.appspot.com. I'm going to copy it, and then I go back to App Inventor, and in here, it's HTTP, and then it's all the stuff after the slashes. So I'm going to replace the tinywebdb.appspot.com with mine. So now, and I'm going to get rid of this last slash, and now, and I'm going to have to make sure I get rid of the HTTP. So it just says HTTP. So if I see what's in here and I copy it, just to go back and open a new tab, and then just paste it in here, which should look just like that. There you go. We're hitting our service, which is exactly what we want, okay? So this way, we won't be limited by the App Inventor constraints of there's only 250 records, and they clean it out all the time as other people overwrite it. This will just be for our class, okay? So you can use this. It'll be fine. So now the next thing we have to do is actually work on the blocks, and we all know how to do that because our UI looks right. So let's go into the blocks editor. And we're going to make a couple of variables right up front. I'm going to go over it like the book, so we're going to need a variable that's going to be called question list. And this is going to be an empty list, so we're just going to go here, list, create empty list, which incidentally you can add items to just by opening that up. We're going to duplicate it and make an answer list. And now we've got two empty lists. That's pretty straightforward. Now the first thing we want to do as far as behaviors go is that when we click the submit button, so the on click, we want to go and add items to our list. So we go into lists, and then we say add items to list, and that's down here. Put that in there. What list are we going to add them to? Well, we're going to add them to the question list first of all, so let's grab a question list. And what item are we going to add? Well, we'll add what's in the question text box. So let's go here, and we'll get the text out of it. And then let's duplicate it because we also want to add what's in the answers. So here's the answer list, and here's the answer text. And then finally, we want to go and set the question answer label, right, which is down here. We want to set the text of that to the value of what we just stored. So let's just do this for testing purposes. We're going to go and say join. We're going to need 3 items, so let's just add one in here. And one of them will be a colon with a space around both sides. So let's go and grab a colon or a blank text, put space, shift colon, and then space to kind of break it up. But this is going to look goofy anyway when you see, because watch, we're going to take this, I'm just going to duplicate it, and there's our question list, and then let's duplicate it again, make it our answer list. And the reason it's going to look goofy is that when I run the app, it's going to just give you the whole list in parentheses, which is really not what we want. We have like question 1, and then we'll have answer 1, 1A and 1Q, I guess. That way you can see it. And then if I hide the keyboard and then hit submit, 1, colon, but notice how there's in parentheses. If I go here and then make it question 1 and then put a 2 and then put a 2 here, type this again, watch what happens the way this is displayed. It keeps all the questions here and all the answers here. So we're going to fix that in our next screencast, okay? What we'll do is we'll have a procedure that displays each question and answer pair on a line all by itself. So we'll do that next.